Welcome to the class of 2014 in South Carolina. Easily the most talented group in state history in 30 years. We are loaded with quarterbacks, and we're loaded with big guys like Nolan Kelliger from Wando High School. 6'5", he's lost 40 pounds in the last year, went out to the Army All-American Combine, popped an NFL 5-flat 40, very underrated with 4 offers right now. He'll be up to 2025 by signing day. Nolan Kelliger, Wando High School, introduce yourself and tell us your top 5 or 6 schools now, tell us your offers, and tell us what football means to you, big guy.
My name is Nolan Keller. I'm from Wando High School, class of 2014. My top schools are definitely my offers right now are Duke, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, UConn, and Kentucky right now. And those are definitely some of my top 2 schools. My top school would have to be a good engineering program and a good football team too. But football is everything to me. I've been playing since I was 5, and I love the sport in every single way. I mean, it's not much not to love about it.
Who will you visit in the spring and your one-day camps in June?
This spring I'm definitely going to visit Virginia Tech because I haven't been up there, and I'm definitely going to visit Duke and probably Georgia Tech again. And I've already visited up there, and I love the campus and everything about that. So.
That was Nolan Kelliger, also 4.0 in his GPA. Outstanding student. Thank you, Nolan, and best of luck. Cut. Who's next? Good players play on championship teams. Hartsville High School ran the table, 14-0 this past year. Shy Phillips was one of the outstanding players in South Carolina, a defensive back with speed. Shy, tell us about your goals at Hartsville, who's recruiting you now, where you'll attend spring games, and your one-day prospect camps in June. Shy Phillips, Hartsville High School.
My goals for next year is probably to win another state championship. Why stop at 1? I don't see any chances.
Who are some schools recruiting you right now?
South Carolina, ECU, Duke, Nebraska, a couple.
What makes you an outstanding defensive back?
Honestly, my work ethic. Excuse me. I work harder than anybody else. I do everything to my full potential, and mainly I just concentrate and stay focused on the task at hand.
Who are the schools that you like right now?
Right now, South Carolina. Yes, sir.
Gamecocks.
Yes, sir. SEC.
SEC.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you also run track, maybe, or?
Oh no, sir. I'm also a Division I baseball player.
Can you play center field?
Yes, sir.
Got wheels.
Yes, sir.
What's your 60 time?
60. I ran a 6'4".
6'4", That's about a 4'4", 40. He's tops in South Carolina, one of the best defensive backs in the country. Take that, Rivals and Scout.
Thank you.
All right, okay. All right, now, who's school again?
Carolina High School.
All right. We're interviewing Zychaeus Cannon from Carolina High School, an outstanding free safety with 4.5 speed. Zychaeus, tell us about your recruiting as one of the top 2014 DBs in South Carolina.
Well, right about now, I've been looking at USC, Clemson, NC State, and plenty of different schools like that. Louisville has been contacting me. Georgia has been contacting me as well. So between those schools.
What makes you a special free safety?
I guess my determination. I just love the game. Like, I just have a passion for it.
What were some of your junior stats at Carolina High?
I had about 8 or 9 picks. I can't remember exactly. And I returned 4 for touchdowns. And at receiver, I had over 1,000 yards, and I had about 19 touchdowns. So.
Were you running track?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who are your top 5 or 6 schools right now?
Top 5 or 6 schools, I would say University of South Carolina, Clemson, University of Georgia, University of Duke, and Louisville.
That was Zychaeus Cannon from Carolina High. He'll be making plays in 2013. Thank you. Who's next? We're talking to Chuck Jackson, Chesterfield High School, outstanding receiver. It's not hard to catch some balls from Dylan Rivers last year, threw for about 4,000 yards at Chesterfield. Tell us about your plans for this season, Chuck.
My plans are really just to get better, work harder in the weight room, and perform better on the field, and help my team as much as I can.
What were your stats last season, do you recall?
No, sir.
Do you run track too?
Yes, sir.
What events?
100 and the 200.
In your 100 time?
The 100 was about a 10.6, I think.
10-600, outstanding 10-6. Tell us about what makes you a special wide receiver.
My ability to run fast and come out of my routes as quick as I do, and just to jump over players and catch the ball.
Who would you say are your top 5 schools right now?
Clemson, South Carolina, Coastal, Presbyterian, and possibly Georgia.
Okay. That was Chuck Jackson, Chesterfield High School. He'll be catching balls for over 1,000 yards his senior season. Keep your eye on this young man. Thank you very much. Who's next? We're talking to Dalton Helms from Nation Ford. Never mind it's a quarterback year in South Carolina. This is a young man who wants to make his own name in this season. He'll have his opportunities. He'll have his moments. Dalton Helms, tell us about what your goals are for 2014 after having such an outstanding year last season.
Just to improve on anything that I did last year. Get a little bit bigger, faster, like always in the off season, and work on some mechanics, and just being able to be a little bit more accurate and hopefully just contribute to my team more this year than I did last year.
What are your strengths as a quarterback?
I watch a lot of film, analyze a lot of things, and we have a good system. Our coaches know what pass routes to call, and I just know usually pre-snap reads, that kind of thing, just help knowing who's going to be open before I get the ball in my hands.
Who are some schools that you like right now?
I've been up to UNC Charlotte for their junior day, and when Duke practiced for the Belk Bowl in Charlotte, I went and watched them, and Richmond from up in Virginia, they've been contacting me, and I just really, UNCC is nice. It's brand new, first year this year, so everything's nice up there, and their campus is pretty nice.
What are your senior goals next year at Nations Ford High School?
Just exceed everything I did this year, throw for more yards, but also hopefully our team can go a little bit deeper in the playoffs. We lost our first game to a tough one to North Augusta, but hopefully just make a better impact. And even though we're in a tough region, just finish high and hopefully just make it deeper in the playoffs this year.
We thank you. It's Dalton Helms from Nations Ford. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, step up. Jameel Hammonds from Strom Thurmond High School.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding program, quarterback, good arm. Tell us, Jameel, about your goals for the upcoming season.
For next season, basically, I just want to get my coach a ring. That's
Get
all.
your coach a ring.
Yes, sir.
That means you get a ring.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about yourself as a quarterback. What are your strengths out there in the battle?
My strength as a quarterback basically is running, but to get my other teammates the ball and be successful in that. That's about it.
Are you a quarterback playing quarterback, or are you an athlete playing quarterback?
I consider myself an athlete. Yes,
So
sir.
you could play secondary, wide receiver,
Yes, sir.
other positions maybe
Yes,
at
sir.
the next level. Who are some schools you like right now?
Right now, I like the University of South Carolina. I love Oregon, but and Furman too.
Who would you say has done the best job recruiting you so far?
Furman in South Carolina.
Furman in South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
That was Demir Hammonds from Strom Thurmond. He'll be making some noise in 2013.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, Neil, you put a good kid on the bench at Bowling Springs this year. We're here talking to Daniel Thompson, who's learned a lot about being a quarterback from his older brother Dylan, who now plays at South Carolina. Daniel, you'll be a rising junior at Bowling Springs, where Phil Petty played. There's some rumors that you might actually be going to South Carolina yourself one day as a goal. What's it like learning from an older brother who's already doing some great things in the SEC?
It just makes it a lot easier on me because anytime I need advice, I can go to him and I can know it's going to be right and correct. And it's just good having a brother that's going to be there to support me, and he's going through everything I'm going through.
Are you tempted to make your own identity go someplace other than South Carolina?
Yes, sir. Sometimes I think about that, and sometimes I think about going to South Carolina and following his footsteps. But right now, I'm just trying to play, do the best that I can for my Lord Jesus Christ.
Absolutely. What were your sophomore numbers at Bowling Springs? Some of your sophomore numbers.
I threw for 1,800, 20 touchdowns, and a 65% completion percentage and stuff like that. Yes, sir.
What are your goals as a junior? You got 2 more years to play in high school. What are your junior goals?
I mean, obviously to break my brother's records at the high school. That's always been a promise that I've told him. And I want to put up, well, obviously, more than I had this year, try to double it. But just get better every day.
Who are the top 4 or 5 schools on your radar right now?
Duke, North Carolina, South Carolina, Clemson, and NC State.
What's your strength right now as a quarterback?
Just knowing everything you can about the team you're playing, knowing when they throw a defense and I look at you, that you got to know where to go with the ball.
Okay. If there's something that you're still developing, what would that be?
Just going through my reads, going through my progressions, and getting the ball off in time. So you got to get it out as soon as you can.
Who do you look up to in the NFL? Is Drew Brees a guy that you look up to, or somebody like a Drew Brees?
Oh, yes, sir. No doubt. Drew Brees is a great quarterback, and just his arm strength and his leadership ability just to lead his team.
We may be looking at a 5-star junior quarterback. He comes out of Bowling Springs, and he's going to put up some big numbers as a junior. This is Daniel Thompson from Bowling Springs. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you.
We're talking to Omar McCray from Goose Creek High School. It's been a school of many stars the last 3 or 4 years. Chuck Reedy, 13-0 this year, state title before. Omar McCray, outstanding quarterback, cornerback on defense. Omar, how do you like playing that cornerback spot?
It feels great to play that position, especially the height I'm in. Getting all the people that challenge me, 6'5" people, 6'5" height. I go against competition every game I go play.
What are your goals as a senior at Goose Creek?
I want to try to go back to state, and then break my old records from my junior season.
Who are some schools that you like right now?
Georgia State, LSU, Florida State, and USC, and UGA.
UGA, Georgia. What do you think your strengths are as a corner? Are you a cover corner? Are you a run support corner? What kind of cornerback are you?
I'm a cover corner. I had 11 interceptions, 88 tackles.
You had 11 interceptions?
Yes, sir.
That's impressive.
And 12 breakout passes.
What makes you such a good, intuitive cornerback?
Say that again, please.
Intuitive. Reading the quarterback.
I always got my eyes on the receiver and the quarterback. I always look at the offensive line when they pick up their head. It's automatically a pass.
Pound for pound, this is the cornerback you want in your secondary at the next level. Omar McCray, a Goose Creek Gator, and he's fired up about the 2013 football season at Goose Creek High School. Thank you, my friend. Okay. All right. We're talking to Quadarius Fair from Andrew Jackson, a tall, lean wide receiver who can go and catch them with the best in the country. Quadarius, tell us about your stats this past season at Andrew Jackson.
Yes, sir. I had 989 yards receiving, 25 touchdowns, and I made All-State.
Okay. Who are some of the schools that you're hearing from now?
I'm hearing from USC, Clemson, Virginia Tech, Miami, and a little bit of Wake Forest.
Do you have any offers yet?
No, sir, not yet.
Are you close to some offers yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are your senior goals at Andrew Jackson?
Just to, get better, work on my game a little bit more. Stay after practice a little bit, catch balls, and do what I'm supposed to do in the class, on and off the field.
You've been talking to Quadarius
Fair.
But he's not fair. He's great. He's from Andrew Jackson. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Who's next? In the Class A state title game last year at Benedict College, was he a defensive back? No, in that game he was a running back. Clearly the player of the game. That's why he's the High School Sports Report Class A Division II Player of the Year in South Carolina. He is an outstanding defensive back, we feel, for the next level, but he can also run the ball. Devontae Shepard, what is it, offense or defense?
Offense. Yeah.
Offense. Why? You look so good in the second year.
Well, I mean, it really don't matter as long as I touch the field, you know.
Who are some schools involved with you right now, Devontae?
UNC, Charlotte, USC, Clemson, Georgia Tech, Duke, just to name a few.
If you had to pull the trigger right now at C. Wells before the great fall awards banquet, who would it be?
USC, no doubt.
Who?
USC.
South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your 2013 season, Cross won their first state title in school history.
Yes, sir.
What are your goals this year? Can Cross repeat?
Try to go get another one.
Okay. Let's see how he looks without his hat on. Ooh, look at him. You just saw Devontae Shepard. And whether he's playing offense or defense, he's a team leader. He's somebody you ought to recruit. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Are you next? If you're hunting a tight end, this is your guy, D'Angelo Frazier, Baptist Hill. He must be 6'4", 6'5", has soft hands. And tell us about it. What are your senior goals at Baptist Hill?
Probably having the most receiving yardage in 6-1-8 football.
You know, you got that Lawrence Taylor look about you. Would you like to play defensive end as well as offense?
Yeah, it would be nice to play defensive end.
What are some schools who have contacted you already, Angelo?
Florida State, Auburn, Charlotte 49ers, and Appalachian State.
What makes you a special football player?
Speed, receiving, you know.
What were some of your junior stats?
I had 7 touchdowns, like over 700 receiving yardage.
Catches the ball well over the middle where you want your tight ends to go. D'Angelo Frazier, Baptist Hill, somebody that all colleges should be evaluating. Thank you, D'Angelo. We're talking to Dakota Holmes from Baptist Hill, a running back and a cornerback, multi-position player. Tell us about your junior statistics. Were you a better runner or a better defender?
I like both of them. I had 1,000 rushing yards this year, and
1,000 rushing yards.
Yes, sir.
How many tackles?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
And 3 interceptions.
What makes you a next level type player?
Well, I'm a good leader. I can go out there and make good decisions and everything.
You're a good leader in what?
Make good decisions.
Good student? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What has football taught you about life?
Taught me you just got to work hard for what you want in life.
Who are some of the schools recruiting you right now?
I got Appalachian State, Georgia. Let me see.
All righty. And this has been Dakota Holmes, who can run it and defend it. Look for him putting up big numbers in 2013. Thank you. You're going to ask me, where's the beef? The beef is right here. Jake Whitley, North Augusta High School. Older brother drafted into Major League Baseball just 2 summers ago. Bloodline is there. Bench presses a house and runs a 5.2 40. He's an outstanding football player. Jake, also a good student. Tell us a little bit about what makes you a special offensive lineman.
I think my ability to move and my good footwork gives me an advantage on other guys.
Okay. What do you like about being a big ugly?
I mean, just get in there and be physical with everybody and not really care too much about how you look and stuff like that. Just get after it.
Who are some schools that you like entering your senior year?
Right now in North Carolina, NC State, Wake Forest, and Tennessee.
All right. Why should I draft you in the 3rd round in 4 years if I'm the Carolina Panthers?
Reliable, hard worker, and just I'll get after it.
What do you bench press right now?
325.
325. Where's the beef? It's right here. Jake Whitney from North Augusta. He'll be making some pancake blocks in 2013. Thank you. Need no introduction on this one. There's nothing shy about Too Shy Edwards, Johnsonville. He ran over, around, and through in the state championship game, almost 200 yards rushing, our Class A player of the year, a tremendous running back. Now, Too Shy, you got one more year of high school football. Tell us, what are your senior goals at Johnsonville High School?
I mean, to make my team better and win the state championship. Let Johnsonville know we could finally win the state championship at least 1 year.
You run like Barry Sanders. You cut like Gale Sayers. Can you be the best running back in the state next year in South Carolina? I'm talking the best running back in South Carolina next year.
Yes, sir. If I work hard, that's my plans, to be the best running back in South Carolina.
What are your senior goals?
Me, win state and work hard.
I know Wake Forest has been talking to you for quite a while, haven't they? Wake
Yes,
Forest
sir.
University?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
plug the Deacons while we're here. Do you like Wake Forest?
Yes, sir.
I guess they like you, too.
Yes, sir.
Well, Too Shy, you're not too shy out there. This is your running back, maybe the best running back in the state next year. Too Shy Edwards, Johnsonville Flashes. Coach. Archelius Williams from Johnsonville High School, a mean, lean defensive end who helped this team compete and play for a state title last year. Tell us about your goals for the 2013 season at Johnsonville High School.
My goals is to work hard and take my team back to state and win it next year.
All right. Who are some schools you like right now?
Want to go to Clemson University or South Carolina University.
Wanting to be a Tiger or a Gamecock? What are your 2013 goals at Johnsonville?
My 2013 goal is to work hard and just make my team better so we can go back.
You heard it from one of the best flashes around. He'll be hurting some people in 2013. Thank you. Who's next? I got this one memorized, too. Just go ahead and shoot it. Are you a commitment already? Yes. Clemson? I got you. I knew that before I asked you. Okay. Jalen Oglesby is already a Clemson Tiger, committed to the Tigers out of Daniel High School. This kid can run through, over, and around you. Jalen, tell us about what it's meant to be a star player at Daniel in the shadows of Clemson University and what your goals are for 2013.
It means a lot from having family members go to Clemson and all. And next year I look forward to hopefully competing over there in the state championship game.
Who did you choose the Tigers over? Who are some of your other schools?
South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida State.
What makes you a good running back?
Hard work.
Hard work.
Yes, sir.
Jalen Oglesby from Daniel High School, one of the outstanding running backs, not only in South Carolina, but in all of America. He'll be running over you in 2013 as well. Thank you. Who's next? You're looking at the High School Sports Report's 4A Defensive Player of the Year in South Carolina, Zeke Rodney from South Point High School. Might be the same high school of who?
Jadavion Clown.
What have you learned from Mr. Clowney at South Point?
Go hard every play. I always tell him to go hard every play. Don't ever give up.
You can play defense. That's why you're our Defensive Player of the Year. Who are some of your school choices right now?
I haven't received the offer yet, but I'm getting a lot of interest from Clemson and LSU and Carolina, South Carolina and North Carolina.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What makes you a good hard hitter on defense?
I think I have a good explosion off the ball. I know I use my hands real well, and I just always go hard. I was trying to get to the ball.
We've been talking to Zeke Rodney from South Point, a real headhunter who'll be hunting a lot of good tackles in 2013. Best of luck at South Point. Who's next? After running the fastest indoor 60 meters in America recently, Devon Anderson is clearly the fastest running back that will play high school football in South Carolina. I saw him play 3 times last year, never saw him tackled once he broke on the outside. A world-class hurdler, even thought about giving up football to focus on the Olympics and track. This young man is truly gifted. He plays for the legendary John McKissick. Recently, as I said, in the 60 meters ran a what? In the 60 hurdles, this is unheard of. What was that time?
Recently, 7:88.
A 7.88 going across 60 meters of high hurdles, fastest hurdle time in the nation. Devon, you play for John McKissick at Somerville. He's not won a state title since the 1990s. He's played for about 3 or 4. Can you help Somerville finally win the gold ring this year?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing to make that happen? Are you in the weight room working hard every day?
Yeah, it takes that dedication in the weight room. That's where it all starts, really.
You average, what, about 8-9 yards a carry this year?
Yes, sir. About 9.
Okay. What makes you a special running back?
My speed, and I'm not afraid to go through you if I have to. So.
All righty. Thank you, Devon. Watch for this young man in 2013. He will lead the field in South Carolina, a very fast-running running back. Thank you. Now, Diamante Evans from Cross led his team to a state title last year. Tell us, Diamante, where you play on the football field and what your goals are in 2013.
I play running back and defensive back, and our goals in 2013 is to get another state championship.
How did it feel to get that gold ring in 2012?
I mean, well, it felt good to be the first team in history to get one, the first team to actually make it to a state championship in cross history. So it felt pretty good.
You right now?
Well, recruiting me is Clemson, UNC Charlotte. That's about it right now.
What makes you a special player?
Makes me a special player? Well, I go 110% every time. I hustle, whole 9.
We've been talking to Diamante Evans from Cross High School, who hopes to get Cross back to the state championship game next year, and he is a player to recruit. Thank you. All right. Deontay Evans from Cross. This is not a double take. This is the twin brother of the young man who just spoke. Tell us about where you play and what you hope to do for Cross next year. Can it be a repeat of that state championship?
I play running back, starting running back, DB, slot receiver. And yes, we can go back again, and I'll try my best to lead us.
What are your strengths as a possible college player?
Recruiting to be an athlete, just pure athlete.
Who are your top schools right now?
Clemson, UNC Charlotte, Pittsburgh, Mizzou, and South Carolina.
And we've been talking to Deontay Evans from Cross, another state champion player who plans to put up some big numbers in 2013 once again. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Who's next? Brad Meccarello will finally get to play quarterback his senior year at Hilton Head Christian after being what I think is an ideal strong safety candidate, has a strong arm, helped lead his team to a state title. That's why he was our player of the year at Hilton Head Christian in the AAA Skeezer ranks. Brad, tell us about what it's going to be playing quarterback. Some people think that you might bulldoze it like Tebow. Some people say you might finally show off that strong arm you have. What's it going to be like moving the quarterback this year at Hilton Head Christian?
Yes, sir. Obviously, we're losing a great quarterback, and I'm excited for the whole process. I'm excited to get started, and I'm just ready for this summer to come. So I'm ready.
Do you like playing defensive strong safety too?
I like playing safety because I like hitting. Safety is the quarterback of the defense, so that's what I prefer to play in college, but.
You're going to burst on the scene in a year where there's 5, 6, 7 D1 quarterbacks already ahead of you who've been playing for the last 2 years, already have offers for people like LSU and schools like that. Can you basically be so impressive as a senior quarterback that you actually stir up some interest as a quarterback?
I believe I can. It depends what school. Who likes me as a leader and as a potential quarterback, but we'll just see how this fall goes and see what they think of me.
Colleges, get some early tape on Brad Meccarello, Hilton Head Christian. He'll be putting up some huge numbers as a quarterback, both running and throwing. But he's also a great, strong safety candidate. The High School Sports Report AAA Player of the Year in South Carolina from the Skeezer ranks. Brad Meccarello, congratulations and keep up the good work, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, real quick, who's next? We're talking to Kenyard Campbell from Baptist Hill, a team that's obviously loaded with prospects this year. Tell us about your junior season and what you hope to do as a senior to help lead your team to a state title game.
This season was great. I mean, we actually did go to the state championship this year, and we did win. But my seniors, won it. Yeah. We beat Williamsburg Academy 60-24.
Wait a second now. I'm thinking Baptist Hill in Charleston.
Oh, no.
Your Bible Baptist that did dominate. I was there and saw it. Now, but you were the quarterback, and I talked to you after the game. For college, you might be an all-pro safety type defensive back, but you look well as a quarterback. Which side of the ball you prefer?
I prefer defense. That's because I like to hit.
But you put up some good numbers last year. What were your numbers last year?
For a quarterback, I think I had over 3,000 yards passing and over 1,800 yards rushing and 58 touchdowns.
Yards.
Yeah.
Now, you play at a small skeezer school. Tell the college coaches right now, don't hold that against me.
Don't hold that against me.
All right. Have you verified your speed by running track?
Oh, no, not running. I haven't ran on an actual track field yet.
What's your 40 time?
4.49.
This was our Class A Player of the Year, Kenyard Campbell, and he lit it up. He's going to light it up again in 2013. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about getting your school mixed up.
It's all right.
Take care. This is the last one, guys. Well, you got one big sophomore. Who is he? Caleb Lewis will not be putting up big numbers in South Carolina this year as his family is moving to Florida, but he did a real good job as a sophomore, tall quarterback. You're moving to Florida with your dad. Tell us, what does a quarterback position mean to you, and what are your goals at your next school?
Well, at my next school, I will be playing quarterback. I'll be the starting quarterback next year, and I would like to continue the winning tradition that we had here at Hilton Head Christian, take it down there to Victor Christian in Lakeland, Florida, and hopefully win states next year and go on to play in college.
Are you a softball?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm left-handed. Love it. Dad does, and it runs in the family, and it's nice to be noticed as different that way.
You also play soccer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Which sport do you prefer?
Football. I'm better at football. We're naturally gifted at football. Soccer's a bunch of fun to play. It's good to work on my footwork and my quickness, which I need.
What were your numbers this past year?
This year, I was 130 completions out of 230 attempts, had 2,200 yards, 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So
you always want to recruit the son of the coach, and he is the son of the coach, and he plays at the championship level, and he'll be playing in Florida next year. But what about the memories? You're going to be doing well wherever you go.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Best of luck. Sophomores, got him down, Pat. Let's roll it. Romaine Jackson, 6 what?
6'4".
6'4", 3 what?
310.
310. This guy can shut down Burger King. Romaine, some people look like Tarzan and play like Jane. Linemen just run 5'6", 5'7", 40s, just can't get the speed. Do you look like Tarzan and actually play like Tarzan?
Yes, I think I do. Yeah, I think I play pretty well on the field.
What are your junior goals at Wade Hampton?
Get a couple scholarships and get my grades a little higher, and that's about it.
Well, the more you pancake, the more they look. What are your pancake goals this year?
It just keep on pancaking until I can't no more.
What's your bench press, big boy?
275.
275. You're getting there. This
Yes,
is Romaine Jackson from Wade Hampton in Hampton, South Carolina, the watermelon capital of the world, but also a place where they make them big and strong, and Romaine Jackson will be pancaking some of your opponents in 2013. Thank you. Who's next? Last one, last but not least. You ready? D'Angelo Clark from Hilton Head Christian wants to be a college prospect. D'Angelo, what makes you a college prospect? Tell them in the microphone right now because they're going to be talking to you.
Well, I can be a leader, and I'm just an athlete. I can play multiple positions. That's mainly
Where
it.
do you play on the football field?
Running back, defensive end, linebacker, nose, safety.
Which super?
On defense, safety, strong safety.
Do you run any track?
Yes, sir.
What's your time in track? Do you know?
No, I'm not sure.
Senior goals at Hilton Head Christian.
Just looking to pull out another state championship.
We've been talking to D'Angelo Clark from Hilton Head Christian, who wants to help his team repeat as a state title champion in 2013. Best of luck. Best of luck. Okay.